American Heritage School was founded by concerned parents who wanted their children to have an education in faith. They were willing to sacrifice to make that come to be. So sacrifice is a founding principle for the school. I love the quote that the prophet Joseph Smith once shared. He said, "A man who is filled with the love of God is not content to bless just his own family, but ranges the whole earth, anxious to bless all mankind."
An important part of what we do at American Heritage is build a deep patriotism, not based on just emotional flag-waving appeal, but a knowledge about our founding fathers and the heritage which our name implies.
Sacrifice is inherent in everything we do at American Heritage School. It is a part of every principle that we teach. We want the children to understand that their heritage of Christian character came about through sacrifice. We want them to model that in their own lives.
Where a lot is given, a lot is required. And so we must bear that standard of liberty to the world. We need to let everybody know that just is just, and we have an obligation to ourselves and God and our country.
The purpose of the school is to help families and children to maximize their divine potential, to help students and children to understand who they are, divine sons and daughters of God. And that is more important in our education model and methodologies and curriculum than anything else we do.
We want the children to know Jesus Christ. And then, more importantly, we want them to become like Him. That's why we have the character traits surrounding the exterior of the building. As they become like Him, they love Him. And an outgrowth of that love is that they desire to serve Him, to be instruments in His hands. That is the first goal as listed in our mission statement.
Recently we had a family who, with multiple children at the school, they found themselves, even with the modest tuition that we charge, they found themselves unable to meet the tuition bill, and so they gave us notice that as difficult as it was for them, they needed to withdraw. The time came for their last day at school, and on that day I received a letter from an anonymous family saying that they wanted to sponsor this other family. But what stood out to me most was a day in the hallway the next week when their third grade daughter, she approached me and she put her arms around my legs and she looked up into my eyes and she said, "Mr. Beckwith, thank you for helping me and my sister stay at the school." And in that instant, I felt the urgency and the importance and the vision and the mission of what American Heritage School is trying to do. And it was a vision of sacrifice.
No one comes there to make money. They come there because they want to teach and they want to serve. Many of those people could do better off someplace else, but when they come there, they grasp the spirit of the school, and then they want to stay there and be a part of it.
There's a greater payoff at American Heritage School for teachers and administrators, and that is the spirit, the fulfillment from learning the Christian curriculum. It's such a fulfilling experience that it's actually hard to describe, but it's not about money.
We have a legacy, a heritage of being the recipients of reaping where we have not sowed. I'm thinking of the founding fathers. What did they sacrifice for us? I'm thinking of our pioneer ancestors. They weren't thinking of themselves. They had a much bigger vision, just like parents do for their children. Sacrifice consecrates our efforts.
Those who have gone on to the other side, I believe that they still have an interest in and a joy in this school and are grateful for the sacrifices that are being made now and those who have been made in the past.
Our largest desire for our graduates from our school is that they will be useful in the hands of God in building His kingdom. I don't think there's anything greater that we can be than be useful to our Father in heaven.